Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. Today I play HIVESWAP Friendship Simulator Volume 1. Okay, let's see options, full screen. Okay. Let's start this game. You have just crash landed on a planet called Alternia and staggered from the smoldering wreckage of your ship. Okay. You're now completely alone in a strange world. Desperate for information, for provisions, and possibly a bit of medical attention. But most of all, you are desperate for friendship. Want someone on this godforsaken rock be your buddy? Anywhere will do. You are not that picky. Hang on. What's this now? Is someone approaching? Hear that? E-Man. Yes, someone is approaching, a strange, grey-skinned alien with a cozy-looking hoodie. Perhaps they will make for a good friend. D-Man! Diamond! Diamond or Demon? What's up? Hang on, sorry, I didn't get a good look at you before I started talking. I guess you are really weird looking. Kind of uncomfortable about this. Your stammering reply eventually conveys that you are a lost traveler who is hungry and probably in some need of medical treatment. You're also really lonely and wouldn't mind making a new friend right about now. Hungry? I see what your game is. You aren't sure what he's talking about. Then your eyes drift toward the obvious target, that exquisite hot dog he's holding. It's look really good. Your mouth starts watering noticeably. I know it. You're just like all the rest. Your agenda is to have me relinquish my delicacy. Well, forget it. I've been tricked out of 2 other long meat products this week already. I know you probably think I'm an easy mark due to my blood color, but I still have some dignity at least. You don't know anything about his blood color or why that would matter in this conversation about his hot dog. You're hungry, sure, but you didn't mean to cast a threatening gaze at his meal. All you really want is to do is make a new buddy so you don't feel quite so alone in this strange new world. I see, I just want a friend and not my sweet meat. Sorry, I get a little paranoid when I walk around with such delicacies in public. You can't be too careful. Folks tend to get that greedy look in their eyes around my warm sausage. These are all odd ways to express the things he is saying, you think, but it would be rude to point that out. Probably best to change the subject. Get this blossoming friendship moving in the right direction. Yeah, I used to, my place was bombed by drones a while ago. Now I don't have a hive, but I'm making it work out here. Foraging for tasty things when I can. I've gotten pretty good at it. Talking people into giving me meat products, You quickly feel a sense of pity for your new friend. You had its rough crash landing here, hungry and friendless, and come to think of it, it's like your arm is broken, your ribs too maybe, but enough self-pity. This is about making a new great friend. You ask your friend, is there anything you can do to improve his life? Oh wait, are we friends now? Like, is that official? Man, I do not. Why don't we slow it down a bit? see how things go. Not saying it's out of the question, I just think I should take some time to see if you are actually friendship material. Someone I trust, you know, not just another looky-loo gunning for my delicacy. Oh damn, you got out over your skis again. Of course, he's right, this is totally reasonable. I feel sure you can do what it takes to win him over. You make a mental note to avoid looking at or mentioning his hot dog, since it seems to be such a sensitive subject. Do everything in your power to avert your gaze from the hot dog. You are aggressively not looking at it. In fact, don't think hot dog thoughts. It's working. You aren't thinking about hot dogs at all. It's like he isn't even holding one, and no one ever even brought up the fact that hot dogs exist. He seems to notice on some primal level your current non-hot dog mindset. He smiles. You pay closer attention to the boy's face. It's a nice smile he has, actually, very kind, disarming. A few freckles here and there, a mop of messy hair draping over his eyes. What a nice friend this would be to have, you think. It's kind of adorable, really, if you disregard the prickly attitude about his hot dog. Okay, wait a minute. You don't want to start thinking thoughts that are too friendly. You should dial this down a little. Stick to the basics. You just want a cool new friend, nothing more. You should try to spark some non-meat related conversation soon before things get awkward. You wonder about his house. It got bombed. Yeah, you know. Your thin drone passed through my hood. A little bombing, a little calling. That's how it goes around here. I was a lucky one. My Jesus. My uses, not so much. He's a gunner. You don't know what Lucius is, but you can deduce it was someone important to him who's probably died in the bombing. Rather than overwhelm him with annoying questions about his culture, you decide the right play is to show some sympathy. Thanks, I miss him. Sometimes I think enjoy savory bun delights as a way of covering up the pain. They're so good, though it's hard to stoop. Also, I favored the juicy meats before he died anyway. Something we did together. How did we start talking about my hot dog once more? Let's drop it, please, dude. Don't bring it up again. You didn't bring it up, but you don't want to correct him. The boy is clearly grieving. You see two faint red tears roll down his cheeks from behind the messy bangs. Your heart can't take it. You have to console this homeless boy somehow, and he'll definitely be your friend. But what to do? Give him a friendly pat on the back. Yes, you keep it simple and pat him on the back a couple times. Everything is going to be okay. Since you are his new friend, or at least working toward earning that status, he has a new ally to help him with whatever comes his way. He wipes his tears and appears to get himself back together. Your friendly gesture worked. You're right, I shouldn't let the past get me down. In a way, I'm free. I'm off the grid. They probably think I died. No need to worry about knocks on my door because I don't have a door anymore. Maybe I can live off the land for the rest of my life, scrounging for sumptuous indulgences wherever I may find them, by rummaging through off-file drums or smooth talking the right mark. Just like the life, honestly. I miss my Iusus, but I think he would be proud of me. If I can make it without him, if I can survive on my own, I know he would be proud. Maybe I don't even need to leave the planet. Maybe I can avoid taking the ordeals altogether. And test who you can find. If I play my cards right, I can probably live to ripe old age on this planet without getting caught. Like hiding in alleys and sewers, scraping together just enough succulent proteins to keep myself going. Honestly, I don't even need to get by that long, since I have a much shorter lifespan than most trolls. So I think I might just be able to make this work. You look confused at the last remark, but again, don't want to be impolite. He holds up his hand as if tell you not to bother. I can tell you, not from here, it's okay. Rust bloods don't live a long time. Blood classes higher than me live progressively longer the higher you go up. Sea dwellers live basically forever. It's kind of crazy and seem unfair, but that is how it is. I'd be jealous of them, but I think I'm not. I'm almost grateful I don't have very long to make it in this world. I don't know what I did do if I had longer. I'm happy to settle into a nice short try, keep a low profile, taking some good meat along the way. Nothing wrong with that life, if you ask me. You understand, it seems like a tragic story, but if your friend has made peace with his destiny, you might as well too. You offer a sympathetic shrug and continue your impressive streak of consecutive seconds not looking at his hot dog at all. He smiles again, he seems to be relaxing, gripping the dog a little less tightly. That's good. You know, you're good at listening. Not many people understand me at all. A lot of people find my overly possessive attitude toward meaty delights to be strange and off-putting. I've heard this more than once and lost some friends that way. Phew, there are some past personal dramas I do not want to think about, let me tell you. But you are different. Maybe you put me at ease because it's obvious you are even lower than me. No offense, but you are. Drones would vaporize a hornless goof like you, no questions asked. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to scare you. You laugh it off. You are not scared, you say. You have survived wars. You pat your broken ribs and whines. You clutch your sore ribs with your broken arm and wince even harder because of that. Oh man, look like that arm hurt. Whew. Yes, it's broken. Let's see what we can do about it. We hold this a second. He hands you his hot dog without hesitation. Oh wow, he wants you to hold it. This is such a remarkable gesture of trust. You are overwhelmed. You gingerly take the hot dog with your good arm, being very careful. Hold the hot dog from beneath with your fingertips, as if it's a priceless, delicate treasure. He takes off his vest and puts it on the ground. Then he takes off his shirt. You avert your eyes for a moment and realize that it's silly. Nothing particularly indignant about this, you suppose. If he's comfortable, so are you. Then he puts his vest back on, takes the hot dog back from you, and hands you the shirt. He'll make a sling out of it. That should help. He's right, it does help. Your broken arm is a lot more comfortable and secure. His shirt smells like meat too. You can't tell if you think that is a bonus or if it's weird. You decide it's a bonus. That this is your new friend. He loves meat and so do you. It's your greatest common interest, in fact. Nice. You know, I think we make a pretty good team. I don't know if I am ready to officially call you my friend yet, but I may be getting close. You're pushing all the right buttons, man. Just being someone who listens and understands. You have no idea how much that means to me. We're so happy to hear this. It's make your heart sing. Well, if you're keeping it totally real, some of these things he's saying are just a little strange. Like maybe this boy wasn't really socialized properly by his lusus, you guess? I think that might be his dad, but again, you don't dare ask. Not when the positive feelings are flowing like this. Why kill the mood? He gets a little closer and swaps a hand through his thick black bangs. For the briefest moment you catch a glimpse of one of his eyes regarding you fondly. Your heart beats a little faster. He puts a hand on your shoulder. You are starting to wonder if all he's interested is in friendship. You hope that is all he wants. You don't think you're ready for anything more than that. You are desperate for friendship or really companionship of any sort, but that is moving pretty fast for you. But you are too nervous to make your feelings clear on all this. If he goes any further, you are not sure if you have the will to protest. Listen, dude, this gorgeous meat product we both admire. I'm thinking, maybe we share it. I think that sounds good, actually. Oh my, yes, that sounds wonderful. You are so hungry, and you're beside yourself with gratitude that the man is willing to share with you something so precious to him. It really means a lot. Here have I an idea. He brings his face close to yours. He holds the hot dog up between your faces with both hands of the dog pointing to his mouth and yours. You are not sure what he wants you to do, so you can't find the bread to ask. It seems like he wants you to eat the hot dog with him, lady, in the Trump style. Yes, if pressed on the you'd agree the act is incomparably erotic, but you have to admit this is a good way to share a food item while ensuring it gets split about evenly. And you absolutely loathe the idea of letting a friend down. It's a completely at odds with your values as a person. You chomp down on your end of the hot dog as he does with his, and simultaneously, holy shit, that is so good. You take another bite and he times his bite perfectly. He's really good at this game. Is throwing off your chewing a bit, which makes you go a little when you swallow, but you don't feel like you can pause without breaking eating rhythm with him. Might be what a bad friend will do. You keep going without really quite swallowing. As you go, you get closer to his face, which is creating an imminent situation you aren't sure how you are going to handle. You haven't planned for it, and it's coming up faster. The hot dog backlog collecting in your throat is getting a bit too heavy, so you try to swallow, but you can't. You gag and cough up all the chewed hot dog matter explosively into his face. Here he is absolutely stunned. His bangs are blown back and he's staring at you with wide eyes. Hot dog and bun bits are all over his face. He says nothing for a moment and puts his hand to his throat. Oh fuck, he's choking. He points at his mouth desperately. You need to do something. The Heimlich, of course. That is what you need to do. You need to save your friend's life. You get behind him and put your good arm around his belly and form a fist. You plunge the fist in under his ribs, trying to dislodge his masticated delicacy. It's no use. You can't get any leverage. You need your other arm. It really hurts though. You'll have to make the sacrifice for your friend. Yes, a friend who may have just tried to trick you into kissing him with a silly hot dog stunt. You are not sure how you'll navigate that tricky subject once he is breathing again, but you will deal with that later. Right now you have a life to save. You pull your broken arm out of his sling and grab your other fist in front of his belly and squeeze. Try. His face is turning, well, not blue, deep red, you guess, cause his blood is rust-colored. Sure, that makes sense. You yank one more time your broken arm, throbbing in pain. A huge drop of chewed hot dog launches out his mouth like a cannonball, and the explosion creates enough force in the other direction. It causes you to actually lift him up into the air and accidentally suplex him into the mud behind you. You in turn go tumbling over him, and the two of you are soon locked into the inseparable pinwheel of interspecies downhill mayhem. You roll down the grassy incline toward a nearby neighborhood, toward the street. Luckily, you stop just short of the street, but Diamond's neck lands right on the sharp edge of the curb, and after flipping in the air once or twice, you came down right on his face with your big ass. You hear a crack. Diamond, you slap his cheek a little, no response, he's not breathing. You check his mouth, throat is clear of hot dog debris. Oh god, it can't be happening. You look around, panicked. This isn't what you need right now. All you wanted was a friend. You can't be held responsible for alien murder. You have to hide the body. You see a couple of kids creeping out of nearby house to see what all the commotion is. There is no time. You've got to find a bush or something. Here, over there, looks like a little alien bushy thing. It's pretty small, but it will have to do. You drag the vested, shitless carcass over to the bush. You dump the body into the bush, and it's really not convincing. It looks like a dead kid unceremoniously dropped on the top of a small bush in a poor attempt to conceal a murder. You go to came up a bit better. Wait a minute, someone is standing behind you. Our data. Hello, stranger. Don't worry about this little mess you made. I'll take care of it for you. You killed him. Okay. Too much to read. Okay, this is okay. Who like or want that game? We now see. I recommend. For me, it's not bad, not good, but okay. Too many texts to read. Okay, people, thank you for watching. Stay tuned and see you. Bye.